$13,330.44. It blew me away because I'm like, man, how could they have broke out?
Also, another thing while you're right here, whenever you get more trucks, try to shy away from these little 17.5s.
That's gonna be a big dump there. Put a couple bodies in there. Now I'm just playing. We'll be on YouTube. Go watch them Jennings boys, man. It's all about dump trucking. Send it to me. Just go to your truck. I said, bro, I'm a grown man. You ain't about to just point me and tell me where I'm gonna go, bro. Well, all right then. I'll just send you home. Point me out here. I don't care, man. I'm not getting disrespected by no grown man. Early morning. Last night I left Wigan with a load, taking it to 90. Now I'm here on a whole nother situation. Going back to the same job, but I'm on a whole nother, they got me hauling out 304. Going back up to this job, and I won't be running as much as I did yesterday. So that's a good thing. Pull up here at the plant left there. Load me up. 304 here. I think this is how it won't. I'm mistaken, this is how it won't be. 5:30 a.m. Y'all see it. 304. Huh? We going right up the street. I'm gonna come around here, go right up the road. Yeah, it's 21 and a half. Ain't gonna hurt it, is it? No, I hauled 21 and a half out of here yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hauling 21 and a half wet, so it really ain't 21 and a half because it's wet, because they just wetted it all up. Like I said, you can see the difference in the wet, and you can see the difference in that dry. If you're doing a parking lot that dry is good, but if you patching them little holes, that's what you want right there, that wet right. We out here early, 5:30, Wigan plant. I'm going on up here, drop this load. I'm gonna ask Darren if that other truck went up first. He might gotta get unloaded, so I might be able to stop and get me a coffee at Circle K or something, where that accident happened there yesterday. But this time, I'm gonna come out at the light. I'm most definitely not coming out. So Big Red is filled up. As y'all see the sun coming up over the valley side. And shit, we gonna get some work done, y'all. We out here all day. I hope not all day, but some of the day. Some of the day, you know what I'm saying? All right, Buck. Right there. That first, the dude get loaded out first?
Yeah.
So they gonna dump him out first, then me?
Then you. So you might have to,
Circle K?
the zone probably back at the light again.
Circle K? But I know how to come out at the light.
Come out.
Not at the fucking,
Go to Circle
yeah.
K.
Yeah, Circle K. I grab me a coffee and a donut.
Right side of the road and everything.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't believe he did that shit, man. The light was right there, Darren. What the fuck, man? You gonna go out and just let somebody tell you to come on?
Went the back way and came to the light.
It is what it is, though, right? All right, I'll see you over there. What you say? I am mad. Shit. You know, they done stressed us out, man. We got gray hairs and shit. Y'all see what it is. We at the plant before the plant open. You know what I'm saying? Get back over here to my truck. And I'm gonna go up here to Circle K and sit, grab me a coffee and a donut and wait it out, y'all. I'm glad I can go to Circle K too, because that donut gonna matter right now. Jennings boys, big business. Let's go. I'm gonna grab me a load out of here at the end of the day, going towards the garage. I hope I can get one to Taylor. I hope I can get some of that sand going to Taylor. take me right to the house, man. That'd be a nice load. But if I got to go to Plant 90, I go from Plant 90 to the house empty, but I still grab some money going out. It's gonna be a beautiful day, y'all. What's going on out here? What's up, man? You all right? Chilling, man. Chilling. Been a minute.
Yeah, since last year.
Last year. That's right, man. Got to have another day, another dollar, right? Out here. Motherfucker fucking wrecked that truck yesterday.
I was up there stacking cones. I didn't even know about it.
You didn't even know about it, huh?
What the hell even happened? So that's why you were so pissed up there weaving.
Oh, hell fucking yeah. I was pissed, dude. The car was totaled and the tank on the truck ain't too bad.
One day, but he was trying to direct him while we were trying to direct him. And I was like, man, if I yell at this fucker, I know AJ's coming down.
Nah, hell no. I mean, it's safety first, bub. Safety first, man. The guy, man, I thought he would work out. He been out here for a minute. You should better figure this shit out. Last year, we did this shit. A piece of cake. Bap. No mishaps or nothing. Actually, shit, the gravel run, everything was different.
Yeah, we had him backing over holes.
I was bringing gravel. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Every day I would bring a load or two. It was totally different, man. So I don't know this year is different, man. But yeah, Trey all right, man. Chris just moved too fast, so you know he's gone now. So I got to take his position. I ain't want to put this 5 o'clock on. You can't.
So you're gonna be running with us.
Yeah, I can't just. I couldn't just put the 5 o'clock on anybody because I'll be setting them up for failure. You know what I'm saying? So. It is what it is, man.
You could be doing what I'm doing right now.
What's that?
But I'm up at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I had to get up at 3. I had to leave from Zanesville. So I'm at 3:30, 3:15. I'm getting up. And shit, I'm headed down here.
I wake up at 2 o'clock and I got to be on the road by 2:30.
See what I'm saying? To get here on time. Shit crazy, man. At least we out here early, though. You sit right here, give me a coffee or something. Give me some good content. Ain't nothing like good content, man. You know what I'm saying? I get good content. What we do every day. A lot of people, man. I was at the plant yesterday. Sometime I'll turn that bad boy. I was at the plant yesterday. Guy rolled down the window and said, "Look, buddy, man, now this tripped me out. Hey, can I get your autograph?" He was playing though, and I said, "What you mean, bud?" He said, "Man, I watched the show, Dennis Boy show."
Oh, yeah.
He said, "I watch it every day, man." Dude, I would have never thought. You know what I'm saying? Watch the show, man. I tell all my friends, man, I watched it last night. I'm like, damn, man, these dudes
They
really
don't understand the bullshit we
go through it till they start watching it, man. Right? And I let it all on the line, bro. I try to be close up on everything where they can see everyday operations of what we go through out here, man. The wrecks, all that shit. It's uncut. You know, this business is, you know, you got to be strong in this business. Shit gonna happen. So it is what it is, man. Right. All this shit.
Generally most of these trucks, they have 3 where you've got one that runs from the side of the frame over to the top of the pumpkin of one of the axles.
Okay.
Yours does not, so I don't know if for some reason that struck it kind of odd to me. Anyhow, parts and labor, no tax obviously, came to $14,330.44.
Okay.
You've got, let's see, you've got just in the stand itself, you've got almost $7,000 in it by itself.
Okay.
With the parts and the labor. Now the only thing that we require, being anything that's over a certain dollar amount, we require to have half the money down before we will start on the repairs, and then you would be responsible for the other half, you know, upon time of completion. The only thing that we ask, Alan, is once we call to let you know the truck is completed, we give people 48 hours to pick it up within that time.
I want to come get it the first hour so I can start making some money back.
Very good, dude. It's just we get a lot of people leave stuff over here, so
right.
The owner changed their policy. So anything that sits here longer than 48 hours, they start charging $50 a day for basically storage fees.
Okay.
But you know, again, anything over a certain dollar amount, that's just how he operates as far as he just requires to have half the money down, please.
Okay. And was everything available on parts?
Everything is available. The only thing I have to order is I have have to order U-bolts and I have to order the stand. I stock the springs, I stock all the pads, I stock all that stuff. We don't stock the stands because obviously there's multiple different choices on them. But you know, again, I didn't know if you know that was ever been replaced before or not. So again, when I walked out and seen it when I first got here, it blew my mind. I was like, holy cow, I've never seen one broke before.
Right, yeah, I've never had one break.
Yeah, so it was, I mean, the truck's well worth it, obviously. I mean, you can't go replace it for that. I mean, especially being a Mac, them Macs are bulletproof, so.
Right. So what's the time frame we're looking at then to get it completed?
Basically, we would have it roughly, to get the stand and everything in, I would plan on having it one whole week as far as like a Monday through Friday ordeal.
Okay.
It might not even be that long, but basically the way that we operate here is we would much rather get your truck in, get it done, and get it back to you. We don't want to sit here on our parking lot, you know.
Right.
We don't, you know, we don't operate like that. It's not going to stay here for 2, 3, 4 weeks or a month before we start working on it. No, once we, like, say if you came over tomorrow and you put half the money down, we would get the remainder of the parts ordered that we don't have, and they should be here like Monday or Tuesday. And once we get all the parts here, we would pull it in and get started on it.
Okay, now can I pay with a credit card or a phone? I have to come in?
May I put you on a brief hold and ask Miss Valerie real quick, our office manager?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, hang on just a second, Alan. Thank you.
All right. So I can pay now and get it started so we can get these parts. I was hoping he's going to say he's going to have it done by Monday.
By Monday?
Yeah.
It must not be that bad.
No, it's bad. The whole suspension collapsed.
Damn.
I ain't even got the tow bill yet. It was two tow trucks and this little dolly thing they had to bring, and it took them like 6 hours.
Hey, when you get there, you should tell him to change his policy. If people don't pick up their equipment after 30 days, they selling it, and tell them to call you immediately.
Right. That's crazy.
Dang.
I was thinking,
Alan?
yeah.
Thank you for your patience here, sir. I didn't even think about it. I don't normally handle any of the money Miss Valerie, our office manager, does. She said anything with credit card, whether it be a credit card or a debit card, there's an additional 5%.
Oh, no.
So I wouldn't want you to accrue that.
Okay.
We do accept all forms of checks.
Tell her.
Company check, personal check, I mean, whatever you would choose, and, you know, or cash, again, whatever you would prefer.
Tell her I'm on my way now. I'll be over there. Here, give me about 30, 45 minutes. I'll be over there.
Okay, Alan, well, thank you very much. When you get here, I wouldn't mind coming up and introducing myself and shaking your hand. Just that way we can get on a face-to-face basis, please.
Sounds great.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Wayne.
See, when you shake that hand, that's when you hit him with the...
Right. I was thinking 12,000 at the worst. He said 14. But the last one I did, and it didn't even break like that. It was just bad, needed replacements, was 12,000. So I already knew it was gonna be around that 12,000 mark. But I done had that truck for 8 years. I ain't never did the rear suspension on it. So the crazy part is, wasn't nothing to tell you that it was no indications that it was gonna break. It just snapped. You heard him say he ain't never seen one snap like that before. Which was probably just, hauling all that weight. I ain't no telling. So yeah, I see when I tell you when we want to look at these dump trucks to check the suspension and make sure your suspension is good, because on the truck you're looking at, because that could be an extra 10 to 12 to 15,000. I done seen some that are 20,000. So you could buy a truck and think you all good to go, and you mess around got to put another 20,000 in it just to be able to work it. Or you work it and the suspension fail, you got to put another 20,000. That's like replacing the motor. So make sure y'all checking y'all suspensions. We're gonna run down here and put half this money down that way we can get this truck back on the road. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Need y'all to go like this video, comment. We gotta run this video up so we can make some of this money back. Alright fam, we making our way over here to the west side. Going to make the down payment for the Mac, heading over to the frame and spring. The suspension shop where we had the Mac towed to. It's my first time over here. Usually use a different spring shop, but we had to come here this time because the other spring shop was closing early that day, and there was no way I could get it towed there. I didn't want to have to tow it twice. It didn't make sense to have to tow it twice, especially with that special tow they had us doing. So We done made it over here to the west side. They got stuff lined up, y'all. School buses, service utility trucks. They even got the police up here. They even got the police up here. What's that? Florence Police? Where the hell is Florence Police at? Got a Hertz truck up here. Hertz truck. And then you got the Mag. Look, she leaning. Got the Mag sitting right there. You see the, she all jacked up. So yeah, we're gonna go in here and pay them their money, and that way they can get the parts ordered, and we can get this truck back on the show, man, back on the road. Get this show back on the road. Get back to making some of this dump truck money. Yeah, it's expensive, but like I said, can't cry about it. You just gotta pay the truck and let the truck pay you back, man. And that's exactly what we gonna do. So we're gonna head over in here and see what they talking about. They may be gaining a new customer. We'll see how they work is. We over here in Hilliard too, over here by Ohio Cat. There go Ohio Cat right there. We done had been over there plenty of times. I had to get motors rebuilt, that Cat, and all kind of stuff, parts. But yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned. You're ready to roll in here real quick.
And looked around there, I could tell that was an aftermarket stand.
Okay.
So what is that?
It's a camera.
Holy cow.
Yep, it's a camera. So I'm doing YouTube, trying to do a YouTube dump truck. Well, I'm going to have the biggest YouTube dump truck reality show. It's already growing real fast. So
okay.
Yep, we just vlog everything in the trucking industry, good and bad.
Okay. Well, like I said, I've never seen one break the way that it broke there like that.
Yeah, it's bad. You see that, you guys? That's bad. Yeah, I've never seen, usually that we see the springs break.
Correct.
Or crack.
Now, I priced your springs because you could tell how dug in they are.
Right.
Ultimately, what you want to do is on these camelbacks,
right,
where they go into the boxes, I mic to see what the thickness of the ends are compared to a new set. You'd be surprised at how much material will be worn off of those just from those pads.
Right.
If you come up here to this driver's side front, you can see as far as see how the leaves are like all shifted and stuff.
Yeah, definitely
but
shifted.
You know what I do is I reach in to see how much you can wiggle that pad. But you can clearly see on these they're completely smashed out. Yeah. But again, the aftermarket stands, which is going to be the same thing I'm putting back in here. It's all 1-inch plate thick steel.
Okay.
The OE stuff, I think it's like 3/8 of an inch thick.
Right. Yeah, because we really got no indications that it would have been about to fail or anything. It was really...
It looked like it hauls asphalt, correct?
Yeah, we haul asphalt. That's mainly all we haul.
And that's kind of, and I'm kind of thinking, man, it just, you know, I don't know. It blew me away because I'm like, man, how could they have broken?
Yeah, we haul asphalt. We only haul about 15 ton on this truck.
So the only thing I can think of is there must have been a crack there.
Right, starting to crack.
Exactly, which you couldn't really see.
Right.
Now, it's real important you want to keep these greased up good because what it is these rockers, they ride on that trunnion shaft in there. And without no grease, it can keep working back and forth.
Like everything else on the truck. Got to keep the truck greased up.
Yes, sir, correct. So, you know, and again, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your business.
Right,
so now when we get it ripped apart, if these trunnion caps and stuff are all good, I'll remove those off to order. Okay. It's just I can't really tell until we get ripped apart and wash it.
Okay. Yeah, this whole thing shifted.
But I priced you to do both torque rods in the heavy-duty urethane. This back one, as you can see, is completely blown out. This one here is what they call the ball and socket style. I advise against using that ball and socket style on anything except for an air ride. They're only good for air rides.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because that bar pin in there pivots back and forth.
Right.
On the air ride, it's good for those. A dump truck, it's not.
Right.
But most generally, they've got one torque rod that runs from the pumpkin over to the side of the frame.
Right, that's usually how I see them as well, yeah.
And this truck don't look like it's ever had one because there's no holes in the frame for it, which is extremely unusual.
Right, yeah, this truck was built different, and you can tell when you go off road in this truck too. That's why I usually just use it for asphalt. You can tell when
you're better off too. So
you can tell when you go off road. This truck doesn't really like off road at all.
It runs good. I know that.
It runs great. I've had it for I've had this truck for 8 years.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah, I've had this truck for. I went back and looked and went back through the maintenance record to see if I ever did anything to it, and I haven't. I've done the. I think we did the springs, but we didn't do the actual piece that broke that you're talking about. So I'm not.
Well, it's real important that you keep those pads stay nice and tight in there, because what they do is they keep sandwiched on that spring and keep it from moving around so much.
Okay.
Now, the best piece of advice I can give you on this is if you can swing out a little bit wider for corners, go ahead and do so, because with it not having that cross torque, it's going to allow it to walk more than what it would normally with one of those.
Because that's exactly when it broke, when it snapped. He turned that corner to get on that on ramp, and then hit that grade in that on ramp, and probably all that force from that weight made it snap. Yep.
Because I see him, as you can see how far it's walked out right now. I've seen him walk completely a whole tire out before.
Right.
So you know, again, you're in good hands. I was going to say we take a lot of pride in what we do, and don't ever be bashful to ask a question either, because we never have anything to hide.
I'm never scared to ask a question.
Okay. I was going to say, it just, you know,
there's no bad questions,
so.
right?
No,
I try to tell everybody that,
except for unasked one.
Right, exactly.
And I can kind of age it by having what it's got in here. That's the Hendrickson spring up and air down setup,
right?
Which obviously is a non-steerable, which it's pretty old as far as you don't see a whole lot of those anymore.
Nope.
But the thing of it is, how many airbags do you think you're going to replace as opposed to that spring there? So, and that's the way I explain to people to look at it in that aspect.
I seen that. I found out I replaced these springs a few years ago, I think.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the name sounded familiar. Like I said, I left over there in 19.
So, were you at the Mount Perry or?
I ran the Columbus shop for quite a few years.
I might have seen you over at the Columbus shop then, maybe.
And then I went down to the Jackson shop for a couple of years. And I just had enough. I wanted to go somewhere where I was. What I'm worth. So this is a dying industry for people to have knowledge in the suspensions.
And a lot of these new guys know nothing about suspensions.
They sure don't. You know, and like I said,
it's one of the most important parts of the truck.
Well, yeah. and my thing is, I want to be able to walk out here and identify.
Right.
And what I was telling you on the phone about the difference in the bolt pattern, this is what they call a square bolt pattern.
Right.
They're obviously just straight up and down. You have what they call a trapezoid, and then you have what they call a 50,000-pound stand, where it's got one extra bolt off each side here. Now this has got the heavy-duty springs. This is the 11 leaf as opposed to the 10 leaf.
Okay.
This thing's stout. Right. So
I've had not too many problems. I put a motor in. Once I put a motor in here, this truck really hasn't given me any problems, and I keep it on asphalt.
I like myself because they're tough.
Right.
It's just so.
Right.
This guy over here, they're good people. Don't get me wrong. It's got that Peterbilt air track system.
Okay.
This is like the 5th one of these airbag pedestals we put on this thing.
All right, because it's got air on the back.
Yeah, look in there and how that pedestal broke.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And there's nothing that you could do to avoid it.
Right.
I mean, and also another thing while you're right here, whenever you get more trucks, try to shy away from these little 17.5s.
You know what I hate the most? So we got a tire shop. Hate changing these tires. These are the worst tires to change.
They are the
hardest ones to change.
They are. Well,
they give you the hardest time.
These are only rated 8,000 pounds. So that one there, that's probably rated 20,000 pounds right here in this one tag axle.
Right.
You know, because of how heavy duty it is. If you look, you can see. I mean, it's set up for duals, but you can see the diameter of the tube and everything. Right. So, but yeah, when you buy something with the ultralights, plan on rebushing like every year. We've got a couple of companies that have to do them twice a year because they don't hold up.
They don't. None of the new stuff holds up like the old stuff anymore. I got some 2019 Max. I'm like, how are we doing suspension work already? The truck's only 3 years old.
We get stuff in here with under 100,000 miles on it.
Right.
And it's crazy.
You get back in the day, an older truck, you run it for 10 years before you have to do anything to it.
But again, I wanted you to kind of see where your money's going. So, to reiterate, if the caps are good, once we get them off and wash them, that'll come off the order. Okay. Basically, the only thing that we would reuse would be the caps. Okay. You always replace everything else. U-bolts, don't ever let someone reuse a U-bolt, please.
Okay.
That's a big no-no. It's just like a head bolt. Once you crank them down to torque, they stretch.
Okay.
So, We get a lot of people that want us to reuse U-bolts, and we tell them absolutely not. If you want us to reuse
I've learned over the years, I've learned my lesson to just replace everything new. Try to shy away from the reman stuff on certain things and just go new, because it'll outlast everything else and save you money in the long run.
Absolutely right. Well, don't ever think we try to blow you out of the water. On a situation like this, we have no choice in the matter.
Yeah, like I said, going into it, I already knew. I just did one last year. It was about 12 grand, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay.
On a Mac, but it didn't snap. It didn't snap the rod though.
Oh, it didn't.
Nope.
Well, remember that's getting new stand, new springs, and all. So this whole back end will be all rebuilt, torque rods included. So
yes, sir.
That way she'll be ready to go service you some more. So
yes, sir. Sounds good.
But thank you for taking the time. Like I said, I appreciate it. It's just one of those where, you know, some people you give them an estimate on stuff, and then you got to send the ER over to them to pick them up off the floor. Anybody that says dump truck is cheap, hit their head.
It's not cheap.
No,
you just gotta take the licks and just keep moving, fix it, and keep rolling. You can't cry about it. It's all part of the game.
Yes, sir. It sure is.
Because a dump truck is going to break.
Yes.
It's most definitely. It might not break for a while, but it's going to break one day for sure.
Well, like I said, this is a nice truck. I mean, like I told you, if you gave me a choice between a new Mac and an old Mac, I'd take the old Mac every single day.
Right.
Just for the simple fact that
the older Macs are tanks. Macs are tanks in the dump truck field for sure. I got a couple new ones. I like those too.
Is it the Pinnacles?
Granite.
Oh, like the CXU 613 or something?
Mine is a C. No, mine is a GR.
Okay.
I forget what the model number is. It's like a GR something. Looks similar to this one, just the newer style.
I don't like the dashes on them and stuff. As far as it just seems like they're skimping a lot of stuff. I like to see still a metal dash and everything. So
okay, I can't remember if mine have metal dash.
But you know, like I said, it's just we got one guy that's been here, and Mr. Tinsley, Bob Tinsley. I don't know. Material hauling, he's only got a few trucks, but he's a friend of mine. But you know, like I said, again, just don't ever be bashful about asking anything.
Sure.
I'd rather you ask and me give you an explanation. Now, what I'm going to do is when we're all said and done, I still would like to get it inside, just check your kingpin stuff, just make sure all that stuff is good for you.
Gotcha.
Again, I did not want to move it any further than I had to.
Right. Offset. Yeah, when I pulled up to it, I said, "Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare getting it towed." And it was loaded with asphalt, so I'm like, I gotta call some favors in and get the asphalt out.
How did you get that out?
Excavator.
Okay, they have to dig it out then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going.
But we got it off of there, so and got it here, so
I
it's
like that
all
too.
good. Tough as a mat. Yeah. I love those, and I love the dogs on the front. That's my favorite part. Damn.
This isn't you, is it?
They busting that shit down, y'all. What's going on out here?
I hear on this Circleville job, this is what's going on the Circleville job. I got a load of gravel. Dig out, and they drop the hot rock right here. As we go, as we dig out, gravel, patch, all at once, one walk. This cat right here already jumped me, which is cool. Because now I can just sit right here for a minute and it can do all the work. I mean, that's one less load I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? One less load I gotta do. Let me pull up something out the way. Back out of the Circleville job. Yeah, that guy ended up, they didn't call me up quick enough, so he ended up, broken lock. He ended up dumping again before me, which I said, like I said, now only got to haul shit. One less load I got to haul, but y'all see how this traffic is. It's more intense out here on these roads, on these state routes. We're on State Route 23. You see how close the traffic is. It ain't like one of them little calm roads. where there ain't no traffic and you got some flaggers, it's full throttle out here, and that's how you can get to an accident real quick. And that's what happened yesterday with Chris. You can't trust the traffic. You got everything. You got to do safety. So if it's a light, you go to the light. You know, everything is safety out here. Ooh, grandma sound like her transmission about to go out. She was pulling or something. But yeah, they digging out down there. Well, they digging out down there. Trayway down there digging out. They digging holes. Then my truck and this truck right here, we'll put gravel in. Then the 2 trucks behind us, I'll put the asphalt right back in, and we keep on moving. By 12:30, 1 o'clock, we'll be gone. We'll see how it go. I just dropped some gravel in the hole. I'm gonna have to drop some more in there. He got to smooth that out. That's a nice little size hole right there. Yeah, he's going to smooth that out. Push that over. We're most definitely going to need some more in there. That's a big hole. Yeah, that's a big hole there, Captain. 304. So they digging it out up there. I got a Jenny's truck up there. They digging it out. Then it look like this. We'll come and drop that 304 in there. Get it down. And then what they'll come through next is, behind us, they'll come through and drop that asphalt in there and smooth it out. Then we'll put a lip on it, and we going home for the day, baby. That's how I go every day, routine. Every day, same shit. That right, Mike? That's Mike there. Hey, that's my partner right there, y'all. For real, for real. That's my partner. He didn't thin out, though. He didn't thin out. He didn't thin out. He looking good, healthy, boy. He didn't thin out. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. You look good, Mike. You look good.
We're gonna need a little bit more.
A little bit more. Let's go. Rush up here. I don't want to hold nothing up, so I do a little running sometime. Trying to get that good content, y'all. Yeah, I dropped another load out there. We're gonna fill this hole. Wait on them to get done up there, and I'm gonna move to the next hole. Probably drop a couple more drops, and shit, I'm headed back to Weekend Plant, get another load. That might be my last load for the day. But you see Mike working, he marking shit and everything. Mike is a cool dude. I've been knowing Mike the whole time. You know, if I want, I don't got no favorites or nothing like that. But if I want to work with somebody, I'd rather work with Mike and Theron. That's just it. Some guys don't want to work with Mike and Theron. I do. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike worked long hours. That's why them other guys don't want to work with Mike and Theron. Because them boys don't put in 10 hours. And don't work for them at night. You be out to the sunlight. Flat out, them boys work to the sunlight. That's how you get money. So that's why I like working with Mike. Because he going to work 10 hours every day, easy. So yeah, we get this hole filled up and we move to the next hole. See what's going on, man. I love this shit. I love it. Every foreman is different. Yesterday on that one job I was working on that little small street, that was Mike Lowry. Mike, good dude. I like Mike too from Zanesville, man. He was a screen guy first, and then he moved up to foreman, man. I like to see him. I like to see when they grow too, man. When they take a step up, man. You know, Greg did the same thing. The guy Greg I'm always working for, he came off the screen to foreman, and when they come off screen to foreman, I like to help them out, man. And you know, and give all the guys give them all my guys' number. That way it makes it easier for them, man. Get the job done. Mike, he gonna ask you for your number. He don't care, man. Give me your number. I need to call you when I need to call you. So that's just how he worked. And actually, giving up that number makes everything go smooth. And I like when the foremen call me in the morning too. Hey, what you got for me? How many trucks? Now, Sean could do that. Sean will call me and say, man, how many trucks you got, man? That way he know exactly how his shit gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? Sean is another foreman. Drew do the same thing too. Drew is another foreman. He'll call me too, man. What you got for me, man? This how we coming in. Communication is everything on these jobs, man, because it make it more easy and it make it more safe. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got a lot of foremen we run through. And I done met them all. You know what I'm saying? Some of them good, some of them, you know, different. Some of them work different. Everybody ain't gonna work the same. But at the end of the day, we all guys out here trying to get paid for our families, do safe, and go home to our families every day. That's what it's about. But when you out here on jobs like this, just a little bit more cautious, because you on the main line, you on the highway. It ain't just you. A car could just go out of control or something, come inside the zone. So you gotta have your eyes open at all times. So I got that hole filled up. We're gonna be moving here in a second. We most definitely gonna be moving here in a second, moving up. I might have to put a little bit more in that hole right there. And then I'll be moving on up. Little Muncie, Little Muncie know how to drive that skid steer, that's for sure. And them boys good at that concrete. They learn from their pops. His pops work out here. His pops is a foreman. So you know he out here working with his dad down there. You know what I'm saying? He learned a lot from his daddy. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta teach your kids what you know. You done went out here and learned this shit, man. You gotta teach your kids that shit. Whether it's hands-on or you went to school. Teach your kids your trade. That way, if it fall back, they got something they can do. You know what I'm saying? They good at, because they done work with you over the years. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to go to school or whatever it is, man. Teach them your trade, man. They can fall back on, man. And that you should feel good in the heart when you do stuff like that, man. I taught my kids everything I know. And if I knew some more, I'll teach them that too. That way they good in life. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what Buddy did, man. He been working with his daddy. He cold with it, man. I'm super cold with the concrete. So if I ever need a driveway or something, see, I got partners I can just call and say, man, look, man, I'm gonna put a driveway in my house, man. Can y'all boys come and help me? And I throw y'all a couple dollars. They coming to help. You know what I'm saying? They coming to help, and that's how you want it in the field, man. Network, the barter system, the whole 9 yards. Look at Johnson coming up through there. They switched him out. They put him on a tear out since my truck gone, you know. Make it work, man. We make it work out here. That's what we do. We make it work. Here come the little mini hole right here to switch that all around. That skid steer could only do so much down in that deep hole right there. He can't do too much. So we got this mini hole right here gonna come down here and switch that all around. That's gonna let me know if I need some more or not. You know what I'm saying? If I need to drop some more in the hole, which from what I'm looking at, man, it might need some more in the hole. That's his daddy. That's Big Muncie, his pops. See, he done taught his son everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Look like he said he gonna need some more. All right, y'all. Here go a fresh hole right here. Look how low. That's gonna be a big dump there. That's a fresh hole right there. Look how deep that is, boy. You put a couple bodies in there. Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's deep right there, boy. So that's gonna probably take a lot of his load right there. That's gonna take a lot of his load. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip around this one and come down here to this one right here where they digging out. This is what it looked like fresh when it first started. Just the beginning of it right here. Okay. That's when they tearing the big stuff out of there with the big hole. See that? He look all clean. They're gonna measure that bad boy out, make sure the measurements is right on how far they going down, make sure it ain't soft in there, ain't no clay in there, or they gonna keep digging down. Look at that. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. That might not be good there. You keep it out of there. But it is what it is. Hey man, you all right? I said, you all right? Shit, I'm good. I said, I'm good. Easy money. Huh? Hell yeah. Hell, we don't like it when it's hard. No, she do. Yeah, oh hell yeah. Don't burn no fuel or nothing. Right. Soak that up. Yesterday, what's all the matter? Sweat rag. Shit, I ain't trying to sweat. What the hell? Huh? You gonna sweat more than me? What is it, Shelly? Yeah. Works on awareness, huh? The shit they give us. Look what he just gave me, huh? I ain't trying to sweat. You need a sweat rag. Shit, I ain't digging enough. We ain't no shovels or nothing out here. So yeah, see, they had to dig that clay out of there. See, dig that clay up out of there, dig some more out. He dropped down and sunk down to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So dig some more out, and we're gonna drop a lot of stone down in that bad boy there. That's a big hole right there, though, boy. Big hole. I like this peak, though. It's a clean. Look at that Snoop Dogg up there, boy. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Snoop Dogg, y'all. You got that big Snoop Dogg up on this clean peak. I like this peak, though, y'all. Hey, and the best tires you can get on the front of your truck is these right here. BF Goodrich. I'm just saying. Anybody that drive a truck know that. I mean, I said BF Goodrich. I'm so used to looking at my pickup truck, but Bridgestones. The Bridgestone, the best tire you can get, for sure. Yeah, he clean though. Nice peak. Nice peak, y'all. With the small drops. You got the small drops on that. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm mistaken, this truck rolled last year or something like that. Let me ask you. Hey, did this truck roll last year or something? Was this the truck that got in an accident? T-bone, yeah. Did it flip over? He didn't flip over, just was hit. They fixed all that shit, look good back. I remember when that street was dangerous. 674, them hills, man. You come over them hills and shit happened fast. Right. I know, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Didn't nobody get hurt though? She didn't get hurt, did she? Oh, okay. Bad boy. Got that lift gate. Bad boy, sweet too. Out. About 18, 20 ton on that bad boy. In the hole, baby. In the hole. It's a big hole too. We're gonna need way more than that. Just smooth that down in there. Get it, smooth that down, and then buddy will drop some more in there. He'll drop some more in there, and then you know, go from there. Them Jennings boys. Down here at the plant now, man. I done dropped that load of gravel. Now I'm about to load up with hot rock on this job. They put me on hot rock, which I'm happy as hell for real. I mean, 2 loads of gravel would have been better, but I'm always loving hauling hot rock. Oh man, look at that up there. See that up there? Let me see that little piece right up there in that corner. I'm about to get up in there and shovel that out, because that right there, the asphalt ain't gonna mix. And the baddest, I don't want to shovel that shit out. I'm gonna shovel it out anyway, because I know better. I know better. Get that out of there, and there won't be no problems. Get over there and shovel that out of there. It won't be no problems. I'm gonna let my bed down far enough I can get to my shovel up there, and I'm gonna shovel that. Shovel that. Scrouser. Scrouser, boy. The orange trucks are just scrouser. Here we go now. I had to get in here. See that little bit right there? That might be a little bit leftover asphalt, but I'm gonna get all that big rock out of there and scrape this on up out of there right there. Get out of that 304 rock up out of there. That way it won't come out in the asphalt. Bad as I don't want to do this, I'm gonna do it because it's the right thing to do. Some people don't do it. I do. Clear bed, mine's clear. As y'all see, yeah, I'm out of breath for that little bit. I need to start working out. But I got all that out that corner. Now when I raise my bed up, all that rock gonna fall out. Now all that could have came out in the asphalt. They be mad when you do that. So whatever you try to do, whatever you're doing, make sure you clean your bed out, man. Get the corners and shit clean. Get all that 304, that big rock right down there. That big rock, once they put that down, it's gonna pop right through. So, it's always good to do the right thing. And clean your bed before you go to the next style rock, especially asphalt. The rest of that, I'm good. See, I'm good. Get that out of here. Boys down here in the station there. Make sure you got some fuel. Everything getting her done. TNT hauling. Like his truck messed up or something. I don't know if they buy tires from us. That's Bridge Brothers right there. TNT OL9, baby. Dirt hauler. Y'all see it? Dirt hauler. Flat out. Let me see if this cat ever fuck with up. Hey, bro. When you get your tires, who you mess with? Oh, okay. I give you deals too, man. JDS Tire, you ever heard of them? Can I give you a card? That ain't bad. That ain't no bad deal right there. But if he ain't got some, I got you. You get what I'm saying? Let me give you a card. Plus, I got service trucks too. If you go down out in the field, we'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab your card real quick, boss. Yeah, I said let me catch him real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me get him a card, man. JDS. I'm always getting business, man. Don't stress. Call JDS. JDS, baby boy. Get this guy one of my cars. Used tires, new tires. Anywhere about what you said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but so you will be on YouTube. Go watch them Jennings boys, man. It's all about dump trucking. Hey, be safe, bro. Be safe. That's how I go, man. I'm about business. I'm a businessman. Flat out all the way around the table. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. Y'all see it, the finish. That's the finish right there. That's the finished product. After we do everything, from one thing to the next thing, just the finish right here. We'll smooth this out right here, and that's what you call a patch. So I have already hauled gravel. I didn't haul big rock out, but I hauled gravel. Now I'm hauling asphalt, dropping this hole right here. Y'all see what it is? That shit be bumpy too, boy. That's bumpy too. Once you get in your car, you come across this tonight, you better hold your hat. You better hold your hat. For sure. Well, you have a hickey on your head. This shit right here, boy, rough on you. Period. Ain't no problem, Buck. This shit rough on you, man. But y'all see what we doing out here, man. So that's what I'm saying. Dude said thanks for everything, man. I had a problem with a foreman earlier, man. I come out the zone on my phone, okay? I never heard nobody say don't come out the zone on your phone. I'm talking to the other foreman trying to see what I'm gonna do next on this job. Am I gonna haul asphalt? So I'm on my phone. I pull out the zone. This is the zone right here. I come out of one cone, come in front of the paver, and go right back into the cone. Nobody was there or nothing. He tell me, get off your phone. So I say, okay, I thought he told me to hurry up, but I knew he kind of had an attitude problem with me or something, for some reason, the way he looked at me this morning. So I go up to him and say, what you say? He said, man, you got to get off that phone while you in the zone. I said, well, bro, I never heard that before, man. I was talking to the other foreman. You told me to come up. I came up, man. Well, you can't be on your phone. I said, well, you can't be out here without no hard hat on. He said, well, you got on shorts. I said, well, we both wrong, man. Tit for tat, this and that. He said, well, man, look, he said something else. And I said, man, I ain't going back and forth with you. He said, man, just go to your truck. Pointed to me, just go to your truck. I said, bro, I'm a grown man. You ain't about to just point me and tell me where I'm gonna go, bro. Well, all right, then, I'll just send you home. I said, bro, what about I send you home? You know, you got a hard on for me anyway. I could tell this morning you had a hard on for me from the get-go. You just want to punk me out, man. I ain't him to be punked out, bro. Flat out, that's not me. You ain't just gonna just punk me out here. I don't care, man. I'm not getting disrespected by no grown man. Ain't no grown man gonna tell me to go to my truck, point me down, and you ain't even the foreman. Now, you are a foreman, but you ain't the foreman of this job. So I called the other foreman and say, look, man, I'm having a problem with this dude back here. He said, man, don't worry about him, man. Don't worry about him. And I talked to the other guys. Oh, man, he just sick. I don't care. Well, he ain't gonna take that out on me because he's sick. Talk to me crazy. Talk to your old lady crazy, not me. So all in all, source story said, I'm not getting punked out by nobody out here, bro. I don't care, man to man. I'm a grown man. You're not gonna talk to me like that, man. Like I'm a kid, like I'm a punk or anything. Because I'm not him, bro. Flat out, I respect everybody out here. Everybody out here cool as hell with me. Now, what's crazy is his son earlier, he works out here with us. You know, he said, look, man, AJ, where you been, man? I like working with you, man. You a cool dude, man. So I had to ask him, man, what's up with your old man, man? You know, oh, man, he just sick. No, bro, you can't just punk me out, man, for no reason, man. I can't be punked out for no reason. I didn't do nothing wrong. That's all I'm saying, man. These foremen, they try to take that shit to authority too far, man. And I'm not the one. Flat out. I'm not bigger than nobody. I'm humble, the whole 9 yards, man, but I'm not to be punked out as a man by no foreman, bro. Period, man. And I had it out with a whole lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And we all came to the conclusion we all got to work together, man. Quit trying to punk us out for nothing, man. That's all I'm saying. Any driver, man. Try to punk us out for nothing, man. We can't read y'all's mind when y'all tell us to come back. It's some stuff we can't read y'all to do. Y'all act like we just supposed to know. It's all communication. Get out the equipment and come and tell me what you want to do. Sometimes you got to do that in the morning, you know, to get the job going. But they don't want to do that. They just want to be mad, punk you out, man, because they think they're a foreman, man. I don't care about you being no foreman, man. I ain't being punked out, bro. Flat out. Send me home, bro, or you go home or something. I take all my trucks and go home. It don't even matter at this point in time. I'm not being punked out for something I didn't do wrong. That's all. And if I was wrong, I tuck my tail and take it like a man. But if I ain't wrong, don't try to punk me out. That's all I'm saying. Boys, walking through these two foremen down here, Sharky and Mike White. Walking down here like two good guys or something. You know what I'm saying? Shovels in their hand, like they about to work hard. And ain't about to do shit. You know what I'm saying, man? They ain't about to do shit. You know, they look happy though doing their job though, man. Some guys are cool people, man. You know, that's how it goes.
They get your tickets.
Huh?
They get your tickets.
Yes, sir, they did. Yes, sir. That's the finish, y'all, for the day. Finish up that last hole. They clean the paver out. The boys throw all that back on me. And I take it to the plant and dump it. But what I'm hoping is that I can take it down to the plant down the street, dump it, and still get me another load out of Wiegand to the house. But if I got to take this all the way to the other plant, then I'm going to get screwed out of that extra load. So we're going to see here in a minute what we're going to do. But this is the cleanup, baby. We did about 5-6 holes. We started at 5:30. We done by 11:30, 6 hours. We get paid an automatic 8. It's a restricted job. We got to be out the road by a certain time. They got to get this asphalt enough time to cool off so it won't be ugly and be real bumpy. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to load all the rest on the rest of me and shit, that's it. Sign me out, give me 8 hours. I'm going to the house 6 hours later. I really can finish working. That's what I'm saying. I can really finish working. I might go down, still run two weekends, and that'll give me a super day. Probably what I do, because I ain't got nothing else going on. So I'm going to find somewhere to put this, and then I'm going to head back to Wiegand and run me 2 of them and take me another 2 hours to do that, another 3 hours to do that. But it's still working. You know what I'm saying? That's how these boys teamwork. They load me down quick. All that bad shit. That's all the bad shit. I'm going to have to tarp this because it get cold when they start putting that other stuff on top of it. But it's all good. And I told them boys, I said, look, man, I paid $2,000 just for that little piece up there up top of my tailgate. Just for that little piece cost me $2,000. Please don't hurt that. End of the day humor, baby. Let's go. Just dropped my last load of hot rock over here down the street. He said I could drop it down the street, which is good. See, this shit's starting to get cold. Look at it. That big chunk right there. That big chunk in there. See that come out? That big chunk. So I'm able to drop it here.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to do it. Don't fucking do that.
Let's see what we got going on here. I ain't know you. Let's see. JDS Commercial Tires, is Alan speaking.
Oh, rim, huh? Oh, rim. Oh, because of the looks. Oh, the looks.
Yeah, I ain't got the right. I ain't got the right stuff to change these days. I don't know how to change them.
Huh?
I ain't never changed one.
Call your dad.
If he was here, I'd be getting done.
Call him and ask him what to do.
I'm scared of these.
Man, you don't change these tires, man.
I'm scared of these.
Practice make perfect, dog.
Practice make perfect, but these right here are dangerous. If you don't do it right, these motherfucking rings that pop off on your ass. Ping!
So you can call Pops or what? That works. He gonna tell you what to do, give you the recipe.
And you gotta put them back on there.
I called and got the recipe.